Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening on the Mysterious JG. We have hired a new officer, placed him in a castle that I don't expect to do very much with in the immediate future, and promise he gets to stay at that fee for the next 20 years. But he's got like above average stats. It actually should work out for us. In the meantime, I don't want to annoy the Hojo right now. Otherwise, it's not a terrible idea, Grimmeth. I'm just not going after the Hojo at this moment. Trading grounds level 2 is already ready to upgrade. I guess even Ana Takatatsu can't get it up to like level 3 all in one shot. So we'll have her work on a training ground. Because these three cities, I think, at a minimum, and maybe Kenshin too, will be marching on Kurakawa, which is a big old castle, and it'll be a major victory for us when we get it. And it'll be one of the things that I will be annoyed about losing if we are forced to eventually start a new scenario with a later start date to get history events to function correctly. Assimilate tribe. He will... It'll take him 30 days, he'll get something done. I'm trying to leave Grimmeth free to actually work on his own castle. Although Grimmeth would have been more efficiently able to actually get that done. Training ground. System reform number 3 was issued. We couldn't have asked for anything better. The Ashikaga clan's trust has reached 100. Would like to begin negotiations at once? Sure. Alliance title. What shall we negotiate? 2, 4, 6, 8. What should we negotiate? Let's become the Hyojo Nin, because there's 2 of those sitting around. Okay, there's multiple Hyojo Nin just waiting to be awarded. It will cost us, but we should put in the work in order to be appointed Hyojo Nin.
Very good. I've no
It is done. I shall grant you the Hyojo Nin. I look forward to your continued devotion to the shogunate. Alright. Serve. Someone by the name of Narashige Wada visited and asked to serve the Hyojo Nin, Lord. Why don't you grant him a meeting? Okay. He appears willing to accept a position within our clan. Would you like to take him up on it? He is a chief of really mediocre stats. He's from a powerful family in Kozuke. First serving the Waiuasugi in 1562, he began serving the Takara. He died leading a team of 30 cavalry at the Battle of Nagashino. Yeah, why not?
I will enter your service.
He will enter our service. As a matter of fact, it's happening right now. Complete your trading town is expected to take 27 more days. And Grimmeth is still trying to start a war with the Hojo. The Hojo are the most powerful local clan. They're the only clan in the entire country with a higher max troop ceiling than us. But we've got history stuff where I don't want to mess with them because by history I mean future events are going to involve us and them. Meanwhile, we're waiting for Sadazane Uesugi to die of old age, or for 1550 March. That'll get that. 1553 September. Yeah, we got a long time before any of this shit can happen. Actually, I need to start. I need to start making turns go faster by probably doing less micro. And as soon as I say that, rumors. Haruji Ashikaga is too gullible for his own good. If we spread rumors about his lord, he's likely to believe them and raise. Well, I don't want to do that because we could just march and take over that castle. But, where would we march from? I guess Hayashi and Kisu Fukushima, if they had enough supplies, could do it. It would take a long-ass time for... Yeah, it's just not conveniently located for us. I don't necessarily want to... Well, what am I talking about? We don't even have any, we don't have any labor available because I'm using all the labor all the time. So we have a training ground level 2.
Have you a moment?
He is with the... Which clan is he even with? The Hojo, yeah. Stop... I mean, for right now, stop suggesting all these tricky tactics against the Hojo.
I have a stratagem.
Just because it will give Ald some experience as being a sneaky sneak.
I shall put it
We'll
into
go
motion.
ahead and have Ald use sneaky tactics against that base. And this,
I have a stratagem.
we will deny. And, what I'm kind of wondering is, what is the diplomatic relations between the Date and the Ashina right now? If I attack the Ashina, would the Date come to defend them again like they did last time? Because that was kind of annoying. Alliance Date 12 months. That is going to be a problem. Because the Date are down here expanding into this territory. And I don't really want to go to war with the Date. Maybe since it seemed like it was going nowhere to try to negotiate with the Asakura. Is that still how it's going to be? Trust per turn is like 1 and that's all I can get. The Date are untrusting. But I can do a lot better with them. Alright, so I have Jaxer's Baldo work on this, and we'll see if we can get something going. Because I do want to take over Kurokawa Castle, which has Cucamongophobia. Is there anything I should be doing with policies? Preferred merchant. Fair Caesars go faster. Oh, but it's a huge jump up in cost. Never mind. Yeah, there's quite a few of these that are just absolutely worth doing once, and a lot harder to justify doing that. Substitute acquired honor plus 30. Chiefs acquired honor every month. This one we have hot springs therapy. It's your easy commerce. We'd actually be making less money if I did more easy commerce. Standing army is 825 and 6. Small unit, days of provisions plus 10 for 500. And then these allow you to actually build horse factories and gun factories in any town in your main province. And when blockading during castle assault, HP plus 10, conservative officer 10, loyalty plus 1, attack units of... I think I either just don't want to... Oh, never mind. It was right up there. Standing army. Yeah, I mean, we're making more money than anyone else. I think we can afford to do this. I'll even have Anna Takatatsu do it just to avoid spending all of our labor in the next turn, because she'll be doing something for a minute, and she's the one who should be usually doing labor stuff. Do I have any of these that are ready to upgrade? Maybe they only upgrade when she's available to do it, because she's the only one who can get them all the way up to level 3. There's a gunnery tower. Yeah, this place is a really super cool base, but there was a lot of work already done here, which isn't necessarily the work I would have done. Because this was the main base of a clan that apparently can be pretty good. But we don't actually have enough labor to do anything, so never mind.
How delightful.
We've repaired Matsuyama Castle. Yay, dog ears. The first thing I want to do pretty much everywhere is get irrigation canal now, just because it boosts crops.
At once.
Castle Town facility complete. Bond breaker ploy. Dade clan's reinforcement will be troublesome. Yes, thank you.
If I could present my idea.
If I could turn back time. Effect 1. Negotiations temporarily unavailable. Effect 2. They'll both be hostile. Yeah, no, I think we need to do it.
If I could present my idea.
Leave the dirty work to me. You need a different type of perspective for this stuff. You need a real scumbag. If you're going to defeat Lord Halcon, you got to fight dirty as he is. And you need to bring a human along, because we're basically scum. I haven't watched always loving the Mystery Science. I actually bought a bunch of riff tracks I need to watch, but one of these days I'm going to have to go back and rewatch. God, now I can't remember what it's actually called. With Ken and his friends in space. Fugitive Alien. And Fugitive Alien 2, Star Force. Fugitive Alien 2, Electric Boogaloo. I invited him because he was down on his luck. He seems open to the idea of serving us. Whoa! So, and not only does this guy have like the sweetest portrait ever, but Kotaro Fuma is the, he's the demon clown ninja of Samurai Warriors fame. He's supposed to be working for the Hojo, but he's one of these like semi-mythical figures So he ends up being the only person who represents the Hojo in Samurai Warriors 2. In Samurai Warriors 2 plus Extreme Legends plus Empires is probably my favorite Samurai Warriors. Um, so like like you have the Odawara Castle fights where basically all of the playable plot characters are on the same side against the Hojo. It's like it's the only time you'll find like even like Yoshihiro, Shimazu, and Genchio Takebana will be on the same side, even though they're supposed to be bitter enemies, and they're both fighting against But they're all fighting against the Hojo, but the Hojo, they don't really start adding any Hojo characters to Samurai Warriors until the next game. So it's just like Demon Ninja guys setting off all sorts of Demon Ninja traps. Then in Samurai Warriors, never played Samurai Warriors 3, but in 4, like they start adding characters who are associated with the Hojo, and they're supposed to be likable characters, and like the Hojo like have their own story you can play as where they're sympathetic. So then you've got Taro Fuma, Demon Ninja, hanging around in the background, existing and being playable in their missions, but like it's just like all evil. And there's like cute little girl and Kai, who's also a cute little girl, but is supposed to be ferocious. And behind them is like Demon Ninja going So yeah, we're definitely hiring him. He's a leader of the. Oh, he's also, if you care about this sort of thing, and you're a World Heroes fan, he's Fuba. He's the red-haired Ken to Hanzo, who is the Ryu of that game. But he's the leader of the Sakami Ranpa. He supported the Hojo for many years by gathering information and disrupting enemy territories. He was said to be very tall and almost inhuman in appearance. Yeah, not only do we want him, but I probably want to give him a treasure right off the bat and find ways to make him happy. Because he's a guy he'd just be fun to have around. He could eventually become, I mean, we're going to have Vulture Bronco eventually, and he has a father, literally, and an uncle, but Kotaro Fuma as a dark ninja could be an additional father/uncle figure for the young Fuma. But this is a big win as far as this looking for randos mechanic.
Serve you well.
I'm delighted that you would reach out to me. Kotaro will act as your blade from here on.
He comes in as a chief. So right off the bat, I'm going to see about buying treasure. And we don't have any money for treasure right now, because I've been spending all my money. What about Diamonds of Doom? Sorry. What about this guy's an infantry leader? What if we bring in Kotaro Fuma? Yeah.
I'm in your debt.
It's imperative that we join forces with the Nokazaru tribe to properly govern this land. For the sake of our clan, I will see this through. Okay. But I'm going to want to give him some cash. Or I want to save some cash and buy him treasure to make him sweet, I think. But now we actually do have enough... This would be a bunch of money. I just said I wanted to buy a treasure for Fuma. Alright, I'm being silly about Fuma. I'm treating him better than the created officer, but he's a demon clown ninja. Our raid on Sakabura Castle was a success. Now that their power has dwindled, we should make our next move. Oh, but that reminds me. I should be checking periodically to see if personnel can get achievemos. Not achievemos. Honor commendations. Because Ald, he could get covert or civil. He could be Ald the Statesman, and this would give him a boost to his poll, or he could become Ald the Wise, who gets better at covert. And poll is probably more useful, and I don't know that Ald is currently watching this series, but covert is more fun. It also seems to be more useful in this game than I've seen it be in some previous Nobunaga's Ambition games, where stuff like burning their crops and sending false information to delay marches actually works sometimes, because like the sneaky tactics in other games don't include stuff where like, oh, okay, the impact on them is bad, but it's not like crippling, so it always has like this like 0% success rate. So we'll go ahead and send him down the path of being sneaky styles, and he'll be Ald the Wise.
Have my thanks.
I cannot thank you enough. This honor will stay with me forever. Well, yeah, because I can't actually switch it to something else now. I've kind of picked a path for you. Grimmeth is also going to be wise.
I couldn't dream of a happiness greater than this.
Fall Jaxors is becoming wise.
I'm truly grateful and happy.
Probably should be saving some people to be good at civil, but now we have Nagatsune Shina, the
I'm
Experience.
in your debt.
Have you ever been experienced? I have. Ana Takatatsu has gone from becoming the benevolent to the humanitarian.
Truly grateful and happy.
So this is, again, it's the same character portrait from an earlier playthrough, who was like excited about going to Horse Island and having fun, like zany adventures, bothering Grimmeth. But in this case, she's just become a humanitarian. And yeah, although from what I remember of her character description and the creation thing, this is probably like a big act. Like she's out for profit, but she is able to make it look like she cares about that kind of thing.
I'm truly grateful.
There you go. And one of our people who is a statesman is not that loyal, but still a statesman. Kagatora Nagao will claim a new alias with the accomplished achievements. So he can become Kagatora the Experienced, or Kagatora the Statesman. I think what we care about for him is battle. Because he's the fucking god of war and all that.
I have never known such joy.
I have gained the rank of senior retainer. It brings him such joy. Oh, captains, my captains. Captain, I keep thinking, is like one step above chief. That is not the case. It is way higher up. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, equestrian instruction is going to make it harder to go around buying lots of treasures for Hanzo, but Fuma. But the reason you get unlocks Overseer's Construct. Let's see, it's enabled to make base sieges, unlocks defensive base command, and so this would also give us resupply bases, which I think we eventually need. We might as well start down the road of this.
Very well.
I think it's not supposed to be about gold, because these are not really like, they're not boosting your forces. They're just giving you more commands you can do. So I really do think the issue here is not supposed to be the cost. You have to have a certain number of officers above a certain level, which we make super easy with the created officers. But I think it's more about like, oh, there's a minimum prestige you can have, and they're trying to make sure that you build your prestige before you get all the superpowers. The mega powers explode. Alright. Standing Army Level 1 policy has been issued. This will further improve the condition of our clan. I should think so. So we got the Triple Jump Moonsault Alliance, which hasn't actually formed yet, but that's the Takeda, the Hojo, and the Imagawa. And as you can see, the Hojo already still have more troops than we do. I just did a thing which will increase our ceiling. It doesn't mean that we actually have those troops yet, but it's max soldiers is what we're looking at. And then the Imagawa, who are 1/3 of the Triple Jump Moonsault Alliance, are also like one of the top players in that, you know, whole power struggle. So there you go. Takeda are down the list. But, I mean, they're down there with clans like the Oda that we know are going to be, and the Shimazu that we know are going to be pretty important as things play out. So I'm going to try to let time pass so that I can get some cash and buy a treasure for Fuma. We got another distant employment. Maybe this would be Hanzo. What the fuck?
I have a solid idea.
Solid idea to hire all ninjas possible. Completion of irrigation canal level 1 is going to take 9 more days. Okay. 16 days, and we'll maybe get a message that it's time to think about taking out the Ashina clan's main base. Because the Ashina clan certainly don't have a lot of forces to help us, or to fight us off. If we attack this base, that's it. That's their main castle. And they'll be in a pretty rough spot. Taking the rest of their castles will just be a thing to do. Like, this castle is the one that we kind of care about, I think. Look at how many facilities it's got. They're not even using them. Although it might be you're not allowed to see the facilities that have been built by enemy castles. Because, yeah, this is a clan's main base. They have an arrow tower, so never mind. These guys, I guess, went a little crazy building lots of facilities. Or, rather, Toyama. Because now there are facilities, but they're not the ones I would have built, so... We're not really in a big rush to get rid of them, though. Alright, well, let's, before we call it a video, let's buy that treasure for, Raid 7 treasure. Well, that's like all of our money. Code to sell. We can't sell much. What time of year is it? Like, it doesn't seem like we're getting a very good return on trying to sell. It's December. You would think that selling food now would be really profitable because this is what we saved it up for December, but whatever, it doesn't... Maybe that is a good return. It's just I'm switched around on what the actual... Thank you for your business. The jar piercer is all yours. This will open any jar, guys. Didn't mean to do that. Achievements, offense. Oh, I got a bunch. Oh, these, never mind. These are treasures that are owned by other people within our force. Cannot be selected because it's already been given to a retainer. Yeah, we gave him that force to him to join us, so I can't take it away from him. I think I can, but only by giving him better treasure. Grimith already has a level 6 treasure. Yataro Kojima is not who I thought. Kataro Fuma. Here we go. If Kenshin gives the Demon Clown Ninja a super cool treasure, he will be the happiest officer in the history of the world.
I couldn't dream of a happiness greater.
Giving me this jar piercer, you know my taste. I just might cry out with joy.
His taste is like spreading chaos and evil and shit, according to all the dialogue he has in Samurai Warriors. All right. Well, there you go. Didn't advance time anywhere near as fast as I meant to. I think I need to just do some turns where if an activity is mentioned to me, I'll do it, and otherwise I just leave it alone. Because I've got to get time to pass, and my tendency to want to micromanage everything is making time not move. And we could certainly just like min-max everything and conquer Japan way early. But we're trying to get to a place where, yeah, I think the Takeda are better than us. Available for siege. The Takeda seem to be better at than us at like actually organizing troops so that there are, because this place doesn't have a bunch of facilities. It just has 10,000 troops. So I think they're actually using commands to have troops that could be at other castles be stationed there because it's on the front line. I don't know. I just have the troops that would be in that castle are in that castle. And these places where the food got burned down still don't have enough freaking food. All defensive districts with defensive officers have completed preparations. Okay. But yeah, 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 7, 18. Plus this 6-ish. Like, I think we're marching on Ashina Castle as soon as... If the Bond Breaker ploy is successful, we're marching for sure. If it's not, I gotta think about it. But we probably still want to march. My only annoyance will be that... Well, no, Kenshin could march too. He'd have a little bit farther to go. And the resupply doesn't seem to work the same way in this game. But we'll figure it out. Alright, guys. I think our next target is going to be Kurakawa Castle. I'm not attacking the Y Uesugi because even if I do attack them, like all these other historical events are also set after that one. So there's no point in like losing patience with it. We're just going to have our next historical events are also going to be later in the story. So I'm just going to have to actually let some time pass. Catch you guys next time.